Welcome to your medium. Hi guys, welcome to Find Me a Medium. This is Maria Deane. I'm your medium for the next hour or so. I'm sorry we're a little bit late. Okay, for you to get on, I'm going to light some candles. Excuse the big jumper, but it's freezing out here, so I came and put a big jumper on. Okay. So while you're all gathering, I'll light some candles. You to get by our spirit team, spirit guides, ascended masters, all our loved ones to come in for the highest good of everybody here. Joy. Ooh, and another one. So how are you? It's gone very cold here. So I see we've got a couple of you with us. So if you want to read it, close that curtain at the back because the light is getting in and it keeps distracting me. So Tracy, you would love a card. Okay. So we pick a spray for you. Hopefully spirit will come in and we'll have some lovely orbs. We often get orbs while we're on here. So Tracy, we have Kuan Yin. Kuan Yin for you. Kuan Yin for me. I need to change the lid on that one. A bit worn. I'm going to do that now, Tracy. Oh, Kuan Yin doesn't seem to be working today. Let's find another one. Good job, I've got lots. That's it. That's better, isn't it? Lovely. Me, you, and the card. And then we can begin our reading. Good. So this is for Tracy's hand, for Tracy's highest good. You give us something to... If loved ones want to, but only bonds of love are allowed in here. Okay. Okay, Tracy. Keeps going off. Keeps going off, guys. reading, and the first card I picked us, which was challenges, which we have now. Some challenges. Spirit, can you please on us? Okay, we have. Okay. Tracy, we have training for you. To do something, if you're thinking of, sorry guys, it just keeps going off. Does it?
Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're okay. It seems that we're having some internet problems with Maria at the minute. So bear with us, stay with us, and we'll see if we can get her back on in just a few minutes. I hope you're all well, and I hope you're all staying dry in this miserable thing. I lost my darling. Hi, everybody. Just gonna message Maria and see what's happening. What have you all been up to this week? I hope you've all had a good week so far. Hi, Tanita. Facebook user, if you can go to streamyard.com/Facebook and allow StreamYard permission to show your name on screen, that will be better for us. Oh. And it looks like Maria's still having internet problems. She's trying to get back on, bless her. If you'd like to ask any questions while we're waiting, I'm happy to answer any questions to do with spiritual development or how mediums do things, how we connect, or anything like that. Ask away while we're waiting for Maria. And if she doesn't get back on, then I guess I'll be pulling a few cards. Did I break up as well then, Terry? I'm saying if you want to ask any questions while we're waiting for Maria. I'm very well, thank you, Debbie. How are you doing, my lovely? Oh, yes, I can post a StreamYard link for you. Just give me 2 seconds. Come out of my messenger. Okay, StreamYard link. Oops. Does up if I type it right, doesn't it? Oh, I've got fat fingers today. Oh, no. There you go. Facebook link posted. If you click that link and allow Facebook permissions, it'll allow StreamYard to display your name and your profile picture. All right, my lovelies. Marie's trying to get back on. Let me ask her what she wants to do. It's all fun and games, isn't it, with this technology? Always look on the bright side of life. Do-do, 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 do-do. Oh, here she is. Right, let's give this another go, people.
Nice. Hi, guys.
Yeah,
Sorry.
welcome back, my darling.
Okay, I don't know what.
Right, I'll leave you with Maria, everyone. Thank you for your patience.
Thanks, Stacey. Oh, guys, sorry. I'm sorry, Tracy. Did I go off in the middle of your reading, or had I just finished your reading? So we've got Facebook usually. So if you would go and sign into Stream page, Facebook user, and then I can give you a message. Otherwise, I'm sorry, I can't. Tracy, you never heard any of it. So shall we start again? So shall we start the reading again? Shadow that you're a lady of magic, and spirit wants to work with you. But there is some things that are blocking you from moving to work. Okay, got that one. Okay, have you? And the last card is the Fairy of Naughtiness. Tracy. Now, I don't think this is about you, but yet I'm not on mute. My camera's all right. And okay. Can It's lagging badly. Okay. I'm sorry. There's not much we can do about that. I think it is, yeah, of Stace. So Trace, there's an orb from Spirit. Did you see that? Okay, so I'll do that for you once again. So for you, Tracy, I got the spray I got for you, got quonium to it. You can't. It went off again, didn't it? I'm so sorry, guys. So we may not be able to keep doing it if it doesn't fix. Because I don't think that we're going to be able to do it. Can you hear me now? It's on 4G, so it should be okay. Stacey, can you let me know? Keeps cutting out. Do about it, unless I bring it inside and I do them inside. Shall I bring you with me? And I think we'll do that and see, does that work? Stacey, shall we do that? I'm going to bring you all into the house with me. I'll bring the cards. I can't really bring the sprays. I'll just bring, okay. Whoops. On a little journey. Welcome to the fish. Can you see the fish? I don't know if you can see the fish. I don't think you can. Let's hope it works inside. It seems to be working better outside. Maybe I'll stay outside in the garden and do it. Let me go in. Just bear with me. I bring you inside. Let's see how we go. Do you know? I think it might work inside. Welcome to my world. My lovely painting behind. That's my painting that I did. Okay. So, are we better now, guys? Or am I talking to myself? Are we better now? Stacey, are we better now? It's still going off though, guys. It went off again. The sound is better, but it's still going off. Maybe we're not meant to do this today. You've got many people there, Tracy. Stacey, sorry. You got many people on? It is better. Tracy, you are there, so maybe we can do this. So Tracy, your reading was, okay, so Tracy, your reading was that you've had some challenges in your life and your challenges are coming up for you again a little bit, but it's a shadow of the past. It's not what's happening in your life now. It's some things that have happened in the past are resurfacing for you. And what Spirit are saying is that you need a little bit of training. So you need to go maybe do some more work on some stuff that's come up for you to get rid of another layer of the onion so that you can move on from that. And the last card that I chose for you was the Lady of Magic, the Lady of Unicorns. So you're a lady of magic, a lady of unicorns, and that's why Spirit want you to do this work so that you can move forward. I hope that makes sense for you now. That was your reading. And then I think I tried to pick another card. We did. We've got the Queen of the Day. So step into your life and be the queen in your own life. The Queen of the Day. We teach people how to be with us. You need to teach people how to treat you like the queen that you are. I'm going to leave that with you. Thank you for working with me. Who have we got next? I'm glad it's better, and it stayed on this time a bit as well. So Sue Jones. So this is for Sue Jones. Hello, Sue. How are you? I hope you're well. Just shuffling the cards. I haven't got my sprays that I usually do in between cards, unless I've got one over here. Let me just have a quick look over here. I have a couple of sprays over here. I like to use my sprays. I like to clear the energy between readings. So this one is Divine Presence. Wow. So this one is Divine Presence for you, Sue, and for me, and for the cards. Okay, so only bonds of love are allowed in here. Don't know if we'll have any orbs in here. It's usually in the Healing Haven that the orbs come. Don't know if we'll have them in here. It'd be nice if we did, wouldn't it? So watch out and tell me if we do. Okay, Sue, we've got have a little faith. Now, when I'm getting closer to this card, what I'm feeling is that it's not about your faith, because you have faith, but it's about you not having enough faith or confidence in yourself. Okay. And here I am, Tinkerbell. You know what happens when we get Tinkerbell? This is me, Tinkerbell, hands on hips, and I'm telling you off. I don't know what I have to tell you off for, Sue, but something needs fixing. Okay? Or perhaps, Sue, you are the fixer. And perhaps you are giving yourself too much to everybody else. And it's time for you to maybe look at fixing yourself. We have the Queen of Laughter. Has the fun gone out of your life? Maybe you need to have a little bit more fun in your life. Okay. And then I have the Queen of Bedlam. But when I have the Queen of Bedlam, what it means to me, what it represents to me, this card, is somebody with ADHD. So either you or somebody around you has got ADHD, and that's what's blocking you from doing what you need to do. So if you've thought that somebody around you, if you've ever thought, oh, maybe they've got ADHD, this is confirmation from Spirit. My hair's sticking up. Confirmation from Spirit that they do have that. And it's a little bit controlling at times. Now, I don't mean that although that looks like a horrible card, not in a nasty way, but it's what Spirit is saying is you have to cut ties with them. I don't mean just cut and run, but you have to step back from them so that you can get yourself together, so that you're not emptying your cup all the time, so that you have to step back and allow them to do what they need to do. They need to move forward, and you need to look after you. I hope that makes sense to you. Thank you for working with me. So who've we got next, Stacey? Shy Marie. Is that how you pronounce it? So Shy Marie. Okay. Right, this one also is Divine Presence. So that's the only sprays I've got in here. So we'll have to use the same ones on everybody. So only bonds of love are allowed in here. It looks really misty over there, but it isn't. It must be the light coming in through the window. So, is it Shay or Shy? This one's for you. Only bonds of love are allowed in here. Okay. So, oh, we've got the Queen of Bedlam for you as well. Ooh, let's have a little look at this one. Do you know what? Maybe I didn't shuffle them enough. Let me shuffle them a little bit more, because it seems like they're coming back out again. Although Spirit do tend to have a theme with me, don't they? Usually they have a theme with me. So let's have a little look. Give them a little bit more of a shuffle. Okay. All right, Shay, can you give me a number between 1 and 3? And that's what I'm going to do with you. I've been guided to do that with you. A number between 1 and 3. I see that you're there. I'd like you to give me a number between 1 and 3. 1, 2, or 3. Just one number. 1, 2, or 3. That's what I'm going to do with you. One number. Just a number. 1, 2, or 3. I need to feel you. Okay, 1. Thank you. So this one's for you. I needed to feel your energy, Shay. That's what happened. I needed to feel your energy. Okay. Fairy of Youth. And you're, oh no, I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to think about that. We've got the Lord of the Forest. So something to do with addiction, something to do with somebody around you with addictions. And you need a little bit of training on it. We've got the Smith again. So this isn't happening now with you, but it's something that happened in the past, in your youth. And it's like some stuff is resurfacing for you, coming up for you. And you're like, oh no, I don't want to deal with this. It has to do with addictions, and it has to do with having some training. Most of your family are addicts. Okay. Then maybe it's having to do with having some training for you on how to survive in a family full of addicts. We've got prick off your ears. So somebody in your life who says one thing and does another. You listen to the words, and it's not in the words. Love is an action. It's not the words. So when we have addictions in our family, we learn to want to hear the words, and we learn to not really look at the actions because we so desperately want to hear them words. And what Spirit are saying is, maybe, Shay, it's your turn now to have some training on how to, because we get mechanisms that come from that. And they're useful for us because they keep us safe. But then there comes a time in our life when we don't need them anymore, and they do more harm than good. And Spirit want you now to take a look at that so that you can move on for your spirituality, because you are the magician and you can do anything you want to. You will succeed at it, but you have a whole lot of self-doubt that's coming up that's causing you problems. And the problem isn't that you can't do this stuff. The problem is that your doubt is holding you back. And what Spirit are saying is that doubt comes from maybe growing up in that kind of or maybe not growing up. It might not have been growing up, it might have been in relationships, but being in that atmosphere with addicts has caused you to be like that. And so now you're strong. We've got the rocks. You're strong, you're solid, you're in a good space. It's time for you now to look at these shadows that come up and heal them so that you can be, excuse me, be all that you can be. And as I'm saying that to you, Shay, I'm having Spirit coming in and they're showing me that you do not speak up, that there's more with your throat chakra that you need to work through, that you have a story to tell and you need to tell your story. But there's a little bit of work that needs doing so that you can tell your story and tell it in a healing way. Okay, I can actually feel Spirit here now. And we've got the boy. Okay. And I have a young man that's come in. Okay. And there's something about not speaking up. There's something about not being able to say what's going on. Okay. So this is so that baby, was that baby a boy? Because I got the boy. And you've been having a hard time trying not to turn to alcohol. Okay. And so Shay, that is it. Thank you for that honesty. And we've got the Lady of the Forest, which is about you trying to block your feelings off. And Spirit don't want that for you because you have got, okay, Spirit don't want that for you because you have got some magic in you and you've got a message to bring to the world and they would like you to do that. Okay, so I'm sorry that you lost your little girl. I am so sorry about that. That must be awful. It must be the worst thing in the world. And maybe alcohol would help it feel better for a little while, but in the long run, it won't help. It won't help you with that. And I think, you know, grief grief takes time. And I don't know if we ever really get over it. But what I do know is that Spirit will use you to be able to turn it into something more positive so that you can help others that are going through the same thing. I do know that that will happen. Your little girl, she will be brought up in the spirit world, and she will be like your guardian angel. She will be able to help you, you know, as time goes by. You can build that beautiful relationship up with her and move forward in that. You know, we've got the fixer here, and we got the fixer because everything can't always be fixed, but there's always a positive. We've got a positive outcome to it. There's always a positive of the most terrible things that happen to us. We can always, I'm really choked up with this. And as I feel my throat chakra, I'm really, really choked up with this. We can always create something positive out of something that is so horrible. You know, it can happen. It really can happen. I know, because I have, and I know that it is possible. Okay. We've got the Queen of Owls. So you're having difficulty sleeping, but there's joy for your future. That's what Spirit is saying. There is such joy for your future. So you just need the love and the support to help you through this, getting out the other side of it, and joy for your future. You've got to know that your baby is has been received and is being looked after, and that there will come a time when you will be able to know without a shadow of a doubt and feel that your baby is still, that energy is still there with you. You are a messenger. This is the message from Spirit for you. You are a messenger. You have a message to bring to the world, and that's what Spirit are bringing for you. You know, you've been through a lot in your life, you know, and this is another tragedy that you've gone through or going through, but you will get out of the other side of it. You will. You have to believe in that and hold on to that, you know, each day, one day at a time, isn't it? Thank you for working with me. I'm really sorry for your sad loss. So who've we got next? Who've we got next? Oh, Tanita. Okay. So this is for Tanita, for Tanita's highest good. Okay. Sorry, I got a bit distracted then. 1, 2, or 3. Give me a number, Tanita. This is how I'm doing it. Give me a number. Let's do some spray. So have you got a number for me, Tanita? You got a number for me? 1, 2, or 3? 2. Lovely. So somebody around you isn't well at the moment. Female energy. Somebody around you isn't well at the moment. Okay. There's somebody also on the autistic spectrum, whether this is you or somebody else around you. I think they're 2 different people. So somebody around you who isn't well, maybe they are the same one that's on the autistic spectrum. And we've got the lady of the song, which is about changing your story. So changing your story. So we've got the pan, which is about inner child work. You're not well. Okay, that makes sense. So you're not well. This is you. Something about the autistic spectrum. Now, Tanita, whether that's you or whether that's somebody who's around you or somebody who's not diagnosed or somebody who is, that's what's making you not well. And what Spirit is saying is you've got to change that story. There's something about that story that's for you right now needs changing. We've got the pan, which is about inner child work or your child. It could be about your child. Somebody around you's got mental health issues. Somebody around you's got mental health issues, and the temptation is to speak your truth, to say what's going on for you. Okay? But there's something going on that you need to speak about. There's something that's quite controlling around you. There's something that's let me have another little look at that. Something controlling around you. Change needs to happen. So they're saying change needs to happen. Okay? We've got the fairy of naughtiness. Now, I don't think this is you, Tanita, but there's something happening around you that's not good for you. There's something happening around you that's not good for you. We've got the juggler. So you've got too many balls up in the air and you keep on going and going and going. What Spirit is saying is you can't just keep going, juggling the balls. Something has to drop. You have to let some of them go so that you can let something new into your life. And what you've got is the Prince of Shadows. So you're stuck in some shadows from the past that is making you unwell and blocking you from moving forward. You have grown a lot. We've got the fairy of growth. So you've grown a lot. You've done a lot of work, but you're coming out the other side of things now. And this shadow of the past keeps coming up for you. The only reason a shadow of the past comes up for us is for us to work through it. That's what it's all about. It's about us working through it, coming out the other side. We've got the hidden one. So our subconscious stuff that we're not aware of. It's not stuff you're aware of. It's stuff that you're not aware of. We've got the Queen of the Golden Bough. Of course it's eating you up still. Of course it is. It takes time to get over grief. You don't ever really get over it. It just changes. And your dad passed. And you're under a lot of pressure. So that's brought back stuff for you. And what Spirit is saying is all these stuff that's come up for you, these things that have come up for you are for you to work through so that you can move into the new golden energy. And the new golden energy that we're coming into, away from this negativity that's around our world at the moment, away from that, into a joyful future. And that's what they're saying. That's what they're saying. It's about moving forward in that. You're welcome. Your dreams will come true. Look at that. Your dreams will come true, but it's about doing this work so that you can move forward and bring in what you've brought. You are one of the people who've come to help lift us up and help bring us to ascension. And that's where we're heading towards. So that's where you are going to. You know, all these terrible things that have happened to you, all these losses will make you into the person that you're supposed to be. You know, they will make you feel the blessing that you have and how you can help others with that. And that's what it's about. You need to cut ties with that no longer serves you. And you need to move forward with your head held high and become all that you can be. Become all that you can be, because there's big things for you, Tanita. There's big things waiting for you. You know, I always say the lightest fairies come from the darkest places. You know, we don't get here by not having a whole load of stuff to get through along the way. We just don't. We don't get to that without that, you know. Thank you for working with me. Okay, so we got time for one more, Stacey. Marie Hall. Is she still there? So see if she's still there. If she is, we'll do that. If not, then I'm sorry it was a bit patchy for us today, guys. So welcome to my world. You've been invited into my home. Yeah, instead of the healing haven. I haven't done it in here for a long time. So we have Facebook user, you need to go and you need to sign into StreamYard. And I know it's difficult, it's hard to get on there, but I don't know who you are, so I can't give you a reading with the Facebook user. That's Maria. I'm Maria. Ah, okay. So this is, okay. Now I know who you are. I'll give you your reading. I'm sorry. Okay. So let's do the spray in between and pick a number for me, Maria. 1, 2, or 3. Do that for me. Just wait for you to pick a number. 2. Thank you. Okay. So, Maria. Shapeshifter, change. Change is happening in your life, Maria. Change is happening in your life. We've got the fairy of naughtiness. Now, I'm sure it's not you. I'm sure you're not the fairy of naughtiness. But I feel like you've been juggling. You've been juggling a whole lot of stuff. You've got a whole lot of stuff going on. You're juggling and juggling and juggling. And for you also, there's a shadow of the past coming up. And I think maybe by juggling and juggling and juggling, you can't let something new come into your life. You've grown a lot. We've got the fairy of growth. You've grown a lot. You've grown so much. But there's a shadow of the past that still needs looking at. There's a hidden one. So similar to the last one, there's the hidden one. And the hidden one is the subconscious stuff, the stuff we don't know about. You know, we can always fix the stuff we know about. But it's the subconscious stuff, the stuff that we don't know about, the stuff that keeps coming back over and over again and getting us into the same situation and the same place over and over again. That's the problem. That's the subconscious stuff that blocks us. And so this is what Spirit are saying. There's some more stuff to come up for you, another layer of the onion to come off, you know? Are you being woke up between 3 and 5 in the morning? Spirit want to work with you. They want to use you. They want to use some of the stuff that's happened to help others. But first we need to heal ourselves, and then we're able to help others with it. We've got the Queen of Passage. This has been going on for a long time. It's not just happening now. It's been going on for a while. And now Spirit are trying to nudge you so that you do something about it. We've got the Paradox. So this looks like a horrible card, but it's not. It's 2 sides. It's 2 contradictory sides to one thing. That's what the paradox is about. So the 2 sides are, this stuff blocks you from shining your light. We've got the Star Fairy. You do shine your light, but it blocks you from shining your light. We've got grief. We've got feeling low. We've got the Lady of Sorrows, which is blocking you from shining your light and being all that you can be. That's what's happening with you. We've got the Lady of the Song. This is about changing your story. If we do what we always did, we'll get what we always got. There's something about moving past our stories and creating a new story, creating a different story. A story that we can, because we live our stories, and if we keep living the same story, that's all we're going to get is the same story over and over again. This, what Spirit are saying, is they want you to move past that story and change that story. Okay, going to leave that with you. Thank you for working with me. Okay, so we're going to leave it at that. I'm sorry it was a bit mixed up today. I'm sorry it was a bit all over the place. We had real problems with the internet, but it seems to be fine since I came in. I'm going to leave you now. Thank you all for being there, and I will speak to you all soon, in a fortnight's time. So I'll be back on, and hopefully we'll have be able to come straight on and not keep going off and on and off and on, because that's very frustrating for everybody, isn't it? And it was really hard to get on in the first place. So I think there's been some weather issues probably with the internet. So thanks, guys, for being there. Thank you, Stacey, for keeping count of who's coming on for me. And I'll speak to you all soon. Okay.